Yes, good evening, students. So let's wait for a few minutes for everyone to join. I think then we'll start the session. Okay. So yesterday, I think we have started with the product. Okay. And we have discussed a level of products. Okay, fine. Now we'll start with the next topic. We are waiting for a few minutes and then we'll start. Fine. Yes, and should we start? I think. So I think in the last session, we have started with this discussion on the bifurcation of product. I think what is product is all about, first of all. We have discussed regarding product planning, the role of the product manager in the company. We discussed about product benefits, sorry, definition, product level we discussed, and I think we have also discussed on the concept that how the product may be bifurcated. Okay, and we have discussed example of hotel, we discussed example of airlines, and I think one homework also which is given, I think, to everyone, and everyone, I think almost everyone has responded for that. It's quite commendable and very good. Okay. Then we discuss about this product and services differentiation. We've also talked about different between goods and services. We have actually categorized about the parameters or the factors on which the product may be differentiated. And we also talked about the service differentiation, how the services may be differentiated. I think this is the part, last slide, I think we have covered up in the last session. Any query, any doubt to anyone, please, till this point? Yes, students, please kindly confirm. Any query, any doubt to anyone till this point? Product and service differentiation. Shall we start with the next topic, designing now?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Arnaj. Okay. So, students, the next topic we have that is called designing. Because when we discuss about the design of particular product, the designings are also associated with the physical appearance and attractiveness of the product. Okay. Because when we discuss about, even though the product quality may be very, very good, but as you know that जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. Okay, whatever we can see, accordingly the customer may attracted towards a product. Okay, so when we discuss about this particular concept about design, design is something nothing but how product looks, how customer may feel, and what is the expectation of the customer regarding the appearance of the product, how customer is feeling ease with the product right now, how customer is, you could say, can actually associate the benefits of the same when you come to its design actually. Because like as we know that, like whenever you purchase any electronic gadgets, we talk about any automobiles. Okay, we always know that we have certain, you could say, parameters. On the basis of that, we always decide that which product to purchase, which product not to purchase. Okay, like in a very simple example, if we talk about it, suppose you need to purchase one 2 BHK. Okay, in that 2 BHK, definitely you have certain preposition in your mind regarding which type of 2 BHK you are looking after. Okay, definitely what type of dimensions you are expecting from the builders. Okay, so that may be basically the part of design we are discussing right now. Okay, now when we discuss about designs, in design we have basically two major, you could say, component to covered up. Okay, that is about the functional benefits. Okay, and second is called your aesthetic benefits. Okay, I think in the previous classes as well we have discussed already regarding the functional benefits and the aesthetic benefits. Okay, so when we discuss about the functional benefits of any product, okay, how we can define the functional benefits? Hanji. Yes, students. How the functional benefit we can decide, or what do you mean a functional benefit first of all? Yes, anyone? Yes, students. What do you mean functional benefit first of all?
How to use the this product or items step by step. This is the function. What function we used. That is the
Okay.
function coming functional benefits. I think so.
Mm.
Like a house,
Mm.
some what the uses, what the 3 room, 3 BHK, 2 BHK, the size of the BHK, and as per the family,
Mm. Mm.
then function which purpose we used.
Definitely. Yes, yes. I mean, the core benefits, if we can, I think in a simple language, we can say that. Okay. What exactly the basic benefits or core benefit you expect from the product? This is called the functional benefits. Like, for example, if you remember that, like the size of the iPhone Pro, okay, whenever you go for that particular product, usually the people, those who are working class, definitely they do not prefer all those basically products. Why so? Because definitely the company is providing functional benefit, but it may not actually fulfill the requirement and the utility for a particular customer. Okay, so functional benefit is nothing but basically whenever we are talking about any customer, the expected, you could say, attribute in terms of design which the customer is expecting from the company. Like for example, let's suppose we are talking about Hyundai i20. Okay. Previously, we already have the i20, and now the new version of i20 has launched. Okay. The design definitely is very, very catchy, very, very different. Okay. When we talk about the functional benefits, when the major or the core benefit which the previous i20 and the current i20, you could say, do possess, and what are the differentiation? I think if you remember, we discussed about POE and POA, points of differences. I think if you remember, we discussed that point in the positioning part. Okay, similar to that, I think we are discussing right now. When we're talking about the functional benefit nothing but the strong position as compared to the competitor or as compared to the previous variants or previous version. Am I clear, please? What is functional benefit? Example is also clear. Yes, student, please kindly let me know.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Now, when we discuss about the aesthetic benefits, okay, aesthetic benefits means what? The cosmetic benefits, external, or you could say secondary benefits of any product and services. Okay, for example, you want a car, or you want a car, you could say for a family size of 7 to 8. Accordingly, you may plan the variants, you may plan the options available in the market. What is functional benefit or functional requirement? Just to have an occupancy of 7 people, 7 seater. That is the main requirement. There should be, you could say, proper cooling. Okay, there should be proper airbags or security system in the vehicle. What about the aesthetic benefits in the same example if we talk about? Aesthetic benefit, when we talk about the color, the size, the shape, the weight of the vehicle, the ground clearance, okay, or all the, you could say, other cosmetic benefit we're talking right now, okay, so that may come under, you could say, your aesthetic benefits, which may actually make the product more attractive and catchy. Okay, so that is a very basic example how the design, which consists of functional and aesthetic benefit, and it may attract a particular customer accordingly. Anji, is it clear, everyone? Any other example you can quote about any example with functional and aesthetic benefits? Yes, please, friends. Any example from your side? No?
I think the Chinese product is the best example for that functional and also aesthetic benefits. And because they designed a lot of things in a small design, and more function is there. Hello.
Because even like one just point I just want to add in this particular design topic.
Just like MI phone, sir.
MI phone. Okay, like how we can elaborate this example, please?
My phone, the function is more, and also design is also quite different to others.
Okay. Basically, I just want to add one point. I think I forget again. I think aesthetic benefits. I was adding some point in that because when we discuss about this functional and aesthetic benefit, like for example, if you know the previous trend, how we carry luggage, I think when we talk about railways or even on airports, and you can see that how the you could say this VIP or you could say the Samsonite, different brands we have when we those who are actually providing the luggage carrier. Okay, how the design of all those, you could say, product has drastically changed. The function benefit is quite common because we want to carry the you could say our you could say luggage whenever we are traveling from one place to other. What are the aesthetic benefit where they are providing? They are providing, you could say, some different security, the durability, the
Yes.
toughness of the product. That is called the aesthetic benefits.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that example I think I need from your side regarding this functional aesthetic benefits.
Only aspect, no, only function. Yes. Sir. Okay.
Like for example, let us suppose you visited to Kerala and you are expecting the functional benefit of, you could say, very good massages over there. Okay, so functional benefits means definitely, for example, if I'm a patient of migraine and I'm expecting that the therapy which I'll take from Kerala or any other, you could say, institution over there in Kerala, I might have, you could say, relief in my migraine. That is a functional benefit which I'm expecting. Aesthetic benefits, we could say, apart from, you could say, that migraine treatment, there would be some other benefits with the you could say the massages may provide when we come to muscle relaxation, body relaxations. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
come to meditation, there are so many, you could say, components which come under aesthetic. Aesthetic
Yes,
is
sir.
more extra
Okay.
additional.
Okay, sir.
How you could say make your product and services more catchy and more attractive, more appealing in the mind of the customer. Clear?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
To the next part, the product relationship now. Basically, this particular slide is associated with how the products of the company, when it comes to product line, when it comes to product mix, are associated with the brand, the umbrella of brand, like Tata, the brand product relationship with each other, like Reliance, product relationship with each other. Okay, we'll discuss one by one all these topics now. The first one is called product hierarchy. Okay, what is product hierarchy? First of all, the, you could say, different variants, different product mix which the company is launching for their customer. Okay, like when we talk about the product hierarchy of Reliance, definitely they are dealing in major sectors. They are the basically product hierarchy. Now, what is product system and product mix? In the particular product hierarchy, definitely, like for example, under the umbrella of, you could say, Reliance Trends, okay, Reliance Fashion Industry, Reliance Fashion, if we talk about, okay. So definitely under that fashion, we have particular product mix available. Under that, you could say that Reliance Friends, we have some product line as well for men, women, kids. Okay. In men, women, kid, definitely we have some product line length as well. Like for example, in men's, you will find 10 brands, 20 brands, in-house brands. It is called product line length. Product mix pricing, it's very simple actually, because whenever the company is setting the price of the product, whether it is in-house or whether it is outsourced brand, definitely the pricing decision, what sort of discount you need to provide, what type of, you could say, the loyalty scheme you need to provide to your customer, so that you may attract them first of all, and you may generate the maximum profit out of it. Okay, co-branding. Co-branding means, for example, if the customer is visiting to Reliance Trends and wanted to purchase, you could say, any in-house brand or any particular brand we're talking right now. But with that particular brand, definitely he is purchasing some other product as well, because of the catchy appearances, because of the need of the customer. It is called window shopping. I think you might know about that. Okay, so that maybe you could say co-branding. Whenever we are talking about two or more well-known brands are combined. Okay, and in the combination, they are providing, could say, very good facilities or very good product combination to the customers. Okay, like usually it happens in the market. Like for example, you are going to purchase from Kappa, and from Kappa you are actually purchasing on Nike as well. These are basically two well-known brands. And like for example, you want to purchase one gym wear, you got very good t-shirts and very good uppers actually from Kappa, but you didn't find very good option when it's come to lowers or when it comes to tracks. Okay, in that case, definitely you will purchase from Nike or any other related brand. That is the benefits of co-brand. I think example is clear. I think product relationship. Student, please try to understand marketing is all about observation, your personal experiences in the market. Okay, so more and more you will explore, more and more, because better would be the command, better would be the thinking process you might have. Any example from your side, please, regarding this product hierarchy and product relationship? Student, please, kindly give the answer. If not, we'll move to the next part.
So would you please explain product line length?
Product line length is basically, for example, let us suppose we have given the example of, let's suppose take one more example. It's a body shop. Okay, body shop having their product hierarchy. Okay, they are offering various product to cater the need of different segments or different customer base. Okay, in that body shop, if you will find that, you will find a different product mixes. Okay, mixes in terms of, you will find different type of oil, the, you could say, the scrubs you talk about, you could say, even cosmetic product, even cream if you talk about. Okay, even some product related to female, because it's more towards a female centric, you could say, store. Okay, so different product mix they have. Now for example, under a particular oil, that is for example oil for head massage, for body massage, whatsoever, you have a different product line available in that. Means the varieties of what, you could say, oil available or creams available or scrubs available or face packs available. In that product line, you will find the product line length. Length means basically under the oil, you will find the numerous category or various, you could say, option for the customer to purchase. Okay, product mix pricing, definitely pricing is very common part, because when we discuss about the pricing of any product, when it's even the example of, you could say, Reliance Friends or a body shop we are talking right now, definitely the major purpose behind purchasing the product is nothing but to maximize the profit. Okay, so you can see that the basic discussion is also given. Product hierarchy stretches from basic need to particular item. I mean, basically how the company started and how the company is basically providing the various options to the customers. Product system and mixes, it's a group of diverse but related items. And now, like body shop, Reliance Trends, you are offering the product for men, women, kids. Product line analysis, different customer requirement and lower production cost. Different customer requirement means each and every customer having their own requirement. Accordingly, he will purchase their apparel, he will purchase the product from body shop. Product line length tends to lengthen over time. Lengthen over time means definitely up to what extent the company may survive in a particular product line. Okay, product line means a particular product variety, an option given to the customer. Pricing mix, I think, very simple, and co-branding is also very simple actually. Raksha, clear, I think.
Yes, sir.
Anji, any example from your side? If not, I think I should move to the next slide. I think now. Any example from your side, please? Should please speak up. I think it's far better for me to interact with the students. I think else the class is like very unidirectional actually. Anji, any input from your side, please? No? Yes or no at least, so that I can move further.
Uh, so far, so good, sir. Thank you.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. Thank you so much. Next one, we have product hierarchy. Okay, it's very, very simple. It depends on the need. Okay. Now you can see that the first one is need family, product class, product line, product type, and item to purchase. Okay. So when we discuss about the product hierarchy, that is the first part is called your need family. Need family is basically what is the basic purpose, or what are the, you could say, basic benefits which the product may provide to the customer. It's called need means the basic purpose to launch the product. Need family. Product family, sedan, like for example, let's suppose we'll take an example. I think so we're talking about, you could say, Hyundai. Okay, and Hyundai coming up with their need. Okay, they have a various, you could say, segment of vehicle to satisfy the need of the customer. After that, they have product family available. Product family means the different varieties of, you could say, vehicle which the Hyundai is launching into the market. Okay. Product class. Product class is basically is all about the different variants, which may be sedan, which maybe you could say sports, whatever it could be. Okay. So in that case, compact. So that may come under, you could say, product class. Product line means variants we are talking right now. Okay. Product type, then you have an item. Item is the ultimate purchase of the product which we are talking right now. Because definitely, whenever we are approaching any company, we are not going to purchase Hyundai company. We are going to purchase an item from Hyundai. Okay, so it is basically nothing but the V-shape analysis, or V-shape, you could say, a filtration in order to purchase a product. You can see that as example, I think so. This is complete Hyundai. But in Hyundai, you only want to purchase only one product, which is as per your requirements. That is called product hierarchy.
Can there be a similar, let's say, a company produces similar sort of items, let's say the restaurant industry, wherein they produce a lot of food items. Now, the food is categorized into different products, which are like veg, non-veg, and maybe Indian, Chinese, Western, and can be many, many further categories. Now, can this be under the similar brackets?
Yes, yes, definitely. Definitely, Diljit. We can. Okay. It's all about, yeah, like your analysis, your thinking process, how you can fit, how you can analyze, how you can actually keep a, you could say, a match about this particular product hierarchy. And accordingly, definitely, as I told you already, marketing is basically all about your thinking process, your observation. And if you have very keen observation, definitely you can relate the topic which you are discussing with the real world. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Hanji, hanji. So I think we should move to the next slide then. Product system and mixes, I think, which we have to discuss in detail now. Okay. Now, as you can see that we discussed about the product mix, and product mix is basically consists of these four major bifurcations. Okay. And that I think we'll discuss in detail as well. Okay. Later on, I'll give an example to you as well regarding all these points. Okay. So first of all, as you can see right now, we have product consistency, product width, product length, and product depth. Okay. Now, in this case, you can see that the important thing is that it is nothing but the umbrella or the complexity or the, you could say, the options or the feather available in the company's cap whenever they are offering any, you could say, product to the customer. And they must need to go for some diversification. They must need to go for some expansion into their offering so that they may be able to survive for longer period of time. Okay. So let's start this topic now one by one. We'll discuss all these points. Okay. I think directly I'm jumping to the example. Okay, like it is given in this particular case. First of all, we are discussing about the various terminology related to product concept. Okay, first example like product line, a group of closely related product items. A group of closely related product items. What does it mean? An example of product line.
So I think it's an umbrella of entire products which is there in one umbrella.
Yes, definitely. Like Tata is basically serving in various sectors. So definitely the product line of Tata is very extremely diverse. Okay.
It's a
Like Reliance, we can actually we can actually discuss the example about that. Okay. We can actually take so many examples. Product line is basically nothing but the different sector in which the company is dealing with and how these groups are related with each other. It may be related, it may not be related, but important thing is that all these you could say important category which you must need to keep in mind. Okay, like for example, if we'll take a few more example related to Tata Group, like the example which we are discussing right now. Tata Group basically having the product line, I think in 20 to 30 sectors might be. I'm not sure about. If I'll even count that, they are in agriculture. Like you can see the you could say tea plants in various places in India. Okay, you talk about automotive, they are basically in that. Tata Consultancy, if you talk about Tata also in communication, in airlines as well, in food industry, in hospitality, if we talk about uh, what else, electronics. Okay, so this is basically the concept of product line we are talking right now. Okay, let me type this, I think, so that far easy for you to understand as well. Like Tata is dealing in multiple sectors. Okay. Okay.
And sir, Reliance is also na.
Yes, definitely. Each and every company having the a particular category of product line. Okay, Tata, Future Group, you can consider. Uh, HUL, you can consider. Okay, clear? I think everyone.
Yes, I think Cadbury would be a really good example because all the products are related. Nestle, Cadbury.
Yes, definitely. Very good.
Because
Very
when we
good.
think about Nestle, all the products is related to food and storable items, confectionaries, chocolates too, anything which is storable. So I think all the products are related, yet under a one big umbrella, which is called Nestle.
Very good. Yes, definitely that we can consider. Okay. So let's move to the next part. I think now the product mix, that is all products that's a firm sells. Okay, under an umbrella. For example, like we discuss about a particular category like Tata dealing in, you could say, let's suppose in agriculture, for example. So in agriculture, what are the different products they are launching, or what are the different products they are actually selling to the customers? Okay, so that maybe comes under, you could say, your product mix of Tata. Hanji.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall we move, please? I think.
Yes, sir.
And
Okay, sir.
next one we have product width. Width is referred to how many different product line the firm carries. Okay, like for example, in as we discuss about the Tata, and we are talking about the agriculture product of Tata. Definitely, Tata is basically offering a huge range of product width when it's come to type of tea. Okay, type of tea which they are offering to the customers, or they are offering in the market. It may be green tea, yellow tea, lemon tea, okay, black tea, whatever it could be. Okay, so under that Tata Agriculture, the width is basically is all about how many different product line the firm carries. And now even like under green tea, we have multiple options. Under black tea, we have multiple options. Clear, I think.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Hanji.
I think maybe there is one another company having the ITC.
Yes,
having the all products in one form. And tobacco, there is grocery, there is retails, they're having agriculture products also. So ITC is a big example for this.
definitely we can consider those. See, example, I'm just taking only one simple
Okay,
single
yes,
thing
yes, exactly.
for all.
No,
Yes, definitely ITC is basically a very renowned brand and very famous brand in the world, actually, if I can say that. Okay.
yes,
Yes. So I'm just taking one example right now.
yes, thank you. Yes.
Thank you so much for your inputs as well. Okay. So after that, we're talking about the length. Okay. That is about the total number of item in that mix. Okay. What does it mean? Product length, if you're talking right now, for example, like similar example, if we'll continue, like green tea, as I told you already. Okay. That is the different options of options of tea available. Under green tea, you will find the multiple option of green tea as well. Okay. You might know, I think, this particular product category available in the market. Okay. Multiple options of green tea or choices of green tea available under Tata. Clear, I think?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And now, even like when we discuss about a particular length, okay, like for example, if I'm talking about a particular green tea choice, okay, like I think, let me type this, I think, so that would be more clear, I think, to the students. Okay. Like in green tea, let us suppose we're talking about ginger tea,
Lemon
okay,
tea,
lemon,
honey tea.
honey, and all, okay, etc. Now, under, you could say, even in the option of ginger, okay, we have multiple option of ginger actually. Okay, so options of green tea under ginger, that is called product depth. Okay, and the consistency is basically very simple, that whenever we are using any product or whenever talking about any product, these products basically how it is associated and whether the particular, you could say, product option is demanded or it is being used by the company or not. So consistency basically is all about whether the option which the company is providing to the customer is the all options available in that range are, you could say, appealing to the customer or not. That is basically called the consistency. How closely they are related. Like we talk about the example of green tea example, I think we discussed. So in the tea, definitely how these particular different options available in the market are closely related with each other. That is basically called the consistency. Any other example now from your side for all this product line, mix, weight, length, depth, and consistency?
Mm. Yes, sir. We have one another option like the Sony for the electronics items.
Yes. Yes, please continue. So Sony definitely is basically dealing in multiple options. The product line, if we can talk about, okay.
Yes, sir. Products mix also with also length also depth also consistency also.
Definitely, each and every company is basically dealing with all these options. Okay,
Yes, sir. Exactly.
you need to analyze, like Apple, if we talk about as well. Apple definitely having the product line with wide range of options now they are providing in the market. Okay, even when we talk about services or even we talk about products, in both the cases they are actually dealing in product line. They have product mix as well. Like for example, if I'm choosing mobile phone, laptops, music ranges, if we talk about watches, uh, yes, I think this is the width they have, the product, you could say, a mix, I think we discussed already. Then under mix, they have a basically lot of width. Under mobile phone, they have a length. And under in that length as well, they have depth.
Yes,
So
exactly.
clear, I think.
Yes.
And so I think the few examples I have also quoted, I think over here. Uh, I think that is about the a particular range of product which I have mentioned under beverages. I think this is not required to discuss, I think, over here. Let's move to the next part. In which example I have discussed? No, I think this is not of use, I think, right now. Yes. P&G product mix we are talking right now. You can see that. Product line and product mix width. like in detergent, in toothpaste, in bar soap, in disposal diapers, in paper products. See, you can find n number of examples, please, for this particular topic now. Okay, important thing is that the concept should be clear.
I think the ITC group is also is there in that.
Yes, yes, definitely, sir. Each and every example you can consider. Yes.
Because ITC group is also giving us a lot of product
Mm-hmm.
up to paper and all food product and all this.
Clear, I think. Shall we move to the next slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, definitely, there are certain strategies for product mix. Okay, as I discussed, I think with you regarding the product mix, that the different range of options which the company may provide to their customers. Okay, now how these particular strategies may work. Okay, as you can as you can see that there are basically three major types of strategy which we always use when we talk about product mix. The first is called expansion of product mix. Expansion means, like for example, the previous case as well, the detergents in P&G, the expansion means up to what extent they can go for. Like in detergent, they may have liquid detergent to whitener as well. Okay, when we talk about the conditioner as well. Okay, when we talk about powder form as well. I hope so you understand. Okay, first strategy, expansion under detergents only. Uh, am I?
Yes.
Then you talk about contraction of product mix. Okay, contraction may be possible like when we talk about, you could say any company. I'm not remembering an example right now. Whenever they are launching any product, and they have actually come up with the variants as well, but that variants are not basically successful as compared to the original product. In that case, they will contract.
Yes, sir. One is Maruti, and Maruti is having uh,
Like nano example, I think Tata in the case we can consider nano example over here. I'm just wanted any proper example, like recent example, contraction of product mix. Oh, yes, yes, anyone please. An example, I think we can quote, like definitely the example of Tata Nano is one of the example we can quote. I hope so you understood the concept first of all, contraction. Okay.
yes, sir. Was one good example is curved TV.
Yes, yes, OLED and everything. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. No, sir. OLED is in particular famous in market, but curved TV, curved.
Curve TV.
Yes, curved TV having the higher range, at least 2.1 lakh. Approximately is coming before 3 to 4 years, but recently it is not coming. So the sale is very low.
Okay, okay, okay. I think any other example? Anyone?
So does it has to have economical slump as you have mentioned in the slide?
Mm-hmm.
Can we demand supply case now?
Yes, definitely.
Because right now see that there is no demand at the same time there's an economical slump over a lot of premium luxury segments of commodity services. Uh, so that's the reason there's a contraction in these services and the products.
Definitely, definitely we can quote. Okay. I think when we discuss about like for certain examples, like if you talk about even Maruti, like we were discussing example right now, that Maruti actually has actually changed their product of that Wagonar, the previous Wagonar and the recent Wagonar. If you talk about, they actually closed down the previous unit. Even when talk about Alto, okay, Alto basically they have closed it down. They have contracted their product mix. Okay, even the Maruti van they have closed it down. I think yes. Even
Yes.
yes, yes, please. Yes, any other example, please? Product line contraction. Anji. I'm also thinking about the same example actually regarding contraction. Okay, because we understood actually the concept regarding that because I'm just searching the recent examples of product contraction. Okay, I think we should move to the next part. I'm not even able to find out the good examples of that. Product contraction or product mix contraction. Okay, fine, let it be, I think so. Okay, if you find any good example, just text me please. Okay. Next point we have altering existing products. Okay, altering is basically more about the changes in the existing product, and like best example is Nestle actually, the lead content issue in the Nestle. Okay, recently if we talk about the so many vehicles are there in which there are some problem in the engine, so company actually call back all those, you could say, options from the market, and they alter it, they change it. Okay, even recently I think if you talk about the energy consumption of O General or Mitsubishi, I'm not remembering, there are certain product range which they offered in the market, but because of, you could say, certain efficiency, power efficiency or power consumption issue, they have buyback all those products, okay, from the customer. Okay, so they're basically the altering existing product. Altering means basically whenever the company want to change the design, the color, any technical default in the product, and according to that they always actually replace the product for the customer. It is called altering existing product. Clear, I think, everyone?
Yeah, so will it be also considered like branding, packaging,
Yes, yes, yes.
yeah, brand communication, XYZ? These are also important because at times, Godrej or a Bajaj example, they had an old logo and old philosophy, but now things have changed with the new generation. They have same case with Reliance also. Reliance had a different logo earlier, but now they have a new logo and new brand language altogether.
Even Parle-G we can consider, I think.
Yes, sir. Yes, Balaji is a very good example, sir.
Even Proteinex, even Bonevita. There's so many examples. They have altered their existing product range. Okay, and then the size and the shape and the content which they are providing to the customer. Okay, recently I think you talk about that jaggery based Chyawanprash. Okay,
Yes,
recently
yes.
highly demanded. Okay, so it is altering the existing product by Dabur and by Jhandu. The different companies are there in the segment.
Sir, Balaji come under this segment
Balaji Telefilms.
as they had no sir in snacks.
Okay, Balaji Snacks. Fine. Yes, yes, please.
As they had changed the packing.
Yes, definitely we can say even Kurkure is the example, I think so.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yes. Sir. And
Kurkure.
the Fair and Lovely can come under this.
Yes, definitely, definitely.
As they had changed their name, Glow and Lovely.
Yes, 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 yes. Even like Lay's is the best example about the altering existing product. Okay. Let's
Yes.
For the altering in existing product, maybe one good example is Baleno Maruti.
Yes, yes. Recently, I purchased it actually.
Yes, sir. Before now, I think 8 to 10 years before, they're having some issues with the sound, average, everything. Then recently he come with in Nexa, and then suddenly the popularity of this vehicle is increased. So maybe this is a good example.
Definitely, definitely. Okay, students. So I think shall we move to the next slide? Product mix strategies after that. Okay. There are a few more strategies we are discussing right now. This is called positioning the product. Okay. Now, positioning is basically how the USP has been created by the company with respect to your competitors. Okay, positioning I think we already covered up in the previous classes. Okay, like Bonvita and Horlicks, Johnson and Johnson and Himalayas. Okay, Big Bazaar and DMart. I think we were discussing that example in the last class. Okay, Tropicana and Real. Okay, so whenever we are talking about any product, why the customer is basically choosing your product over the competitor? What is your position in the market when it's come to the brand image or image of the product in the mind of the customer? That is the positioning the product we're talking right now. Like that venue with Sonnet, the Seltos with uh, Creta. Okay, so these are the examples which we are quoting right now. Whenever we are comparing the product of, you could say, a similar range or product class or a price or the quality, there may be different grounds on which we can position the product. I think we discussed already in the previous classes regarding positioning part, so I'm not going in detail right now. So, but because of that positioning only, the product may be comparable, and the product, you could say, may be positioned in terms of brand image or in terms of attributes or the benefit that the customer is receiving. Clear? Hanji. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Hanji. Next part is trading up. Trading up is basically nothing but very simple concept. All those products which are not, you could say, fashionable or which are not more demanded in the market as compared to the other product in the particular category or range. Okay, so how the company can enhance, how the company can rebuild the image of that product, those who are not, you could say, demanded or famous or you could say called up by the customers. Okay, so like recently I'll take a very good example. One recent example, I think you saw Ford EcoSports. Okay, Ford EcoSports is one of the most you could say demanded product of Ford. I think in the vehicle segment, if we talk about, along with Endeavor, I think there is a different range of customer base they have. But apart from Ford Endeavor and Ford, you could say EcoSports, the other you could say product which the company do have when it comes to sedan version or we talk about, you could say, SUV versions, not highly demanded. Okay, maybe it's a low price product. Definitely the other product of Ford, which is definitely low priced, but the sale of that product, the revenue generation of from those you could say products are not up to the mark. That is called trading up. How company can promote those products as well to actually enforce customer to purchase. Clear? I think everyone. That is called trading up. Hanji. Yes, students, clear? I think everyone.
Yes, sir.
Hanji.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now trading down is opposite to that. Adding the low price item to their existing line under the same brand name, you are actually also launching the low price product. That is called trading down. What does it mean actually? Or what example we can consider? Example I quoted that Marriott introduced Holiday Inn. Okay, like if even like as you can see right now, there are so many, you could say, Marriott hotels which are basically branded or which are basically categorized under different stars based on the, you could say, facility and services they are providing in the market. Like Fairfield Marriott, we talk about. I have to search actually because it's very difficult.
JW Marriott.
JW Marriott. There are so many examples. Even like one more example is there, I think, on the Mumbai Indian T-shirts. One minute. Like even like when we definitely have to search that particular brand. Okay, yes, you can see this particular, there are n number of, you could say, hotel range which they have. Okay, Residence in Marriott, Fairfield I talked about, Town Palace, Proti Hotel, Renaissance, they all come under, you could say, Marriott umbrella only. Okay, so this is basically the part of your trading down. How the, you could say, the premium brand of the company is definitely, it is highly popular, but how the company can actually add the product, low price product, and they want to promote those products by the umbrella, by giving the branding name of that. Like Marriott is Fairfield Marriott, so it is basically the Marriott is a, you could say, one of the biggest you could say brand tag under Fairfield. Okay, even like we read about Radisson. Even Radisson, we have different category of hotel, Radisson Blue and Radisson other categories because I didn't remember as well right now. But when it comes to Radisson as well, if you search on internet, okay, Radisson hotel type, You will also find there are so many different type of Radisson hotels you will find over internet.
No, so I think a little confused, sir. So when we discussed about trading up, sir, I mean there was a situation where you said the sales are not moving for the lower price items, so you had to boost them. Trading down also had a similar, case wherein they are categorizing and introducing a new segment which are cheaper than the original product. So
There is just only one thin line difference is that under trading down, basically you are using the brand name or brand tag, which is already very famous, and you are just making some changes or correction in that. Like for example, JW Marriott and Fairfield Marriott. Okay, Marriott is there, but because of Marriott, definitely you are purchasing that particular product. That is trading down. But trading up, you are not actually adding your names in that. Okay, like Britannia is the example, it is mentioned in that. Okay, and how the particular Britannia is basically not added with the company's main brand tag. That is trading up and trading down.
I think, sir, there is suitable answer for this. Trading up is like Patanjali acquire Ruchi Soya.
Okay,
So it
yes.
is trading up. It's a big umbrella under the Patanjali. Their share price is already up. It's 10,000 times.
But I think Ruchi Soya products which we have are not low price products. What I know, I think so.
No, but they are having the share prices of the Ruchi Soya is 5 rupees and now it is in 700.
Yes. No, that is
Because of below the Patanjali, under the umbrella Patanjali, that's why the Ruchi Soya price is going higher. It is one example, I think. Maybe it is trending up, is trending down. Please confirm.
Yes. Like I think, Diljit, you remember, I think the example which I quoted in trading up, basically the similar range of product which you're offering the under the umbrella of, you could say even the hotels we discussed, the Ford example we discussed actually. Okay. So whenever we are adding a particular brand name and adding a tag of that, okay, like Fairfield by Marriott, that is trading down because all the adding the low price item to their existing line by actually launching a particular product or a services by the umbrella which is already, you could say, fashionable or demanded, or you could say having very good reputations in the market.
true, sir. But let's say Marriott Hotels comes up with a premium, very premium than the Marriott, called the Armani Hotels tie-up. So Giorgio Armani has been taken over by Marriott, so which is like even premium than the Marriott Hotel. So wouldn't be that as a trading up?
Yeah, definitely, yes. Trading is something basically how you are actually creating a particular, you could say, uh, an appearance, an appeal, we can say, not appeal, an appeal we can say, in the market. How you can rebuild, how you can redesign your existing, you could say, a product. How you can reshape, how you can repackage. Like, I think better to say when it's come to your product offering.
Right, sir.
Okay, actually, sorry to say actually, but I'm not able to satisfy myself right now because I'm not able to give you right examples for that trading down actually. Okay, I'm really sorry for that, but I think the concept is clear what exactly we're talking right now.
Yes, sir. Concept is clear. Concept is clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's move to the next part, please.
Yes, sir.
Now, managing product lines, definitely we are talking about the analysis of any product line, which product is basically more demanded, which particular subsidiary is giving much more profit to the company. Okay, and according to that, the company may plan whether we need to continue with a particular product or not. So as you can see that the first two part, which is first part is called sales and profit. Okay, you need to always observe that the total profit generation of the company, out of that, what is the percentage of profit which we may arise from particular brand or a particular product line. Second one is the market profile. In comparison with the competitors or in comparison with the, you could say, the different brand available in the market, what is the position and what is the existence and what is the demand of your product in the market. So market profile, nothing but the comparison of your product with respect to the other brands available in the market. So this is basically analysis of product line, which we can go for. That is managing product lines. And accordingly, company may expand, may diversify, may contract their product line and product mixes. Clear, I think, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then I think there are two points which we are discussing right now. Whenever we talk about product line length, there would be, you could say, up market stretch and down market stretch. Okay. What is up market stretch? Means you are
High income.
high, and you are launching of some premium product from the existing one. And whenever you are actually launching some low price product from the existing one, it is called up market stretch and down market stretch. Depends on the company's requirement. Okay, yes, and I think we were discussing that example of BMW as well. Okay, how the BMW is coming up with up market stretch and down market stretch offering in the market. Okay, products in the market. Even when we talk about, you could say, the example of, you could say, HP or Dell or all these electronics, how the companies basically with coming up with the high range of product and the low range of product in the same, you could say, category of product we're talking right now. Okay, so that maybe you could say line modernization, line featuring, line pruning, how the company can actually line filling. A line filling means some product which are missing in the company's, you could say, offering, and that is being offered by the competitors. That may be line filling as well. So the basic strategy we are talking right now: up, down, modernization, featuring, pruning, filling, depends on the company's, you could say, strategies for the future. Because you should try to understand the marketing is such a subject, actually it is endless discussion on that. Even on a single slide we can discuss for 2 hours. Okay, but as you know that because of the constant of time and everything, we need to plan the lectures accordingly. Okay, any doubt I think in this slide? Yes, students. Okay, we'll discuss in detail in all these points right now after a break now. But okay, any doubt in this particular slide? I think we will discuss in detail all these points: line filling, line modernization, up stretch, down stretch.
Sir, what is pruning?
A line pruning means basically pruning is all about basically how you can compete. Okay, for example, like any company, like even like for example, if we talk about the vehicle segments, okay, a particular company is actually launching their you could say product in the next month. What about the strategy of the other companies? It is called line pruning.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so student, we are going for a break of 10 minutes. We'll get back to you at 7:10.
All right, sir.
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
কোনটা তা আমার যেটা আছে সেটাই তো আমি খাবো।
Hello. Hello. Hello, sir. Hello.
Uh, hello. Can somebody else listen me?
Yes,
सुन सकता है
yes.
मुझे?
Yes, I'm listening you. But is sir teaching something?
तो पता नहीं. सुनिए, I
No,
have
no,
a
nothing has
suggestion.
been started.
Friends, I have a suggestion that let's go for a WhatsApp group and the PPTs let be shared on that group. Problem is, like I have my other schedules and I'm not able to make it. Hello, does someone agree onto this?
Yes.
Yes, student. Shall we start now? I think.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I think one thing I just want to add before starting the class, that line pruning actually is all about. I think I just given the wrong answer for that. Pruning basically, as per my knowledge, is basically all about how the company will close down certain product in the future, which might not be profitable for the company as of now. Might be. Okay. So that is called line pruning.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. So let's start with the next slide now. That is the strategies of line filling actually. Okay. As I told you, what is line filling? I think we're discussing an example right now. How the company can actually extend, how the company can actually make more and more option for the customer when we talk about, you could say, offering the different varieties of product. Initially, the company may have a limited range, but later on, the company has expanded the product. Company has launched their new variants. Company has launched their new offers, options as well, not offers, for a particular range of product. That is called line filling. And the reasons regarding line filling is just for the profit, to satisfy the dealers, and just
Sir,
to
hello.
yes, Mr. Basant.
Sir, sorry to interrupt. मुझे बस 1 मिनट बात करना है.
हाँ जी, हाँ
Sir,
जी.
actually, I'm into lots of corona duty, so I go always off and on. So अगर सर एक WhatsApp ग्रुप करके सर अगर PPT शेयर कर सकते हैं तो थोड़ा अच्छा होगा सर.
बसंत, मैंने एक्चुअली ऑलरेडी नोट्स शेयर किए हैं व्हाट्सएप पे स्टूडेंट्स को, जो मेरे साथ एडेड है एक्चुअली ग्रुप पे नहीं, एक्चुअली ब्रॉडकास्टिंग ग्रुप है. आई एम सेंडिंग इंडिविजुअल टू एवरीवन.
Okay.
Okay, so I think your number is might not be saved, I think.
Okay.
So
Sir,
you
please, I request you to add our numbers also so that we will also get to know that slides had been shared.
just text me on my WhatsApp. I will add you in that broadcasting group, and whenever
I-
any information from my side,
Sir, is that your number?
yes, it's my number. Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So please
Sure,
write
sir.
it down and just text me after the class. Fine.
I'm unsure about it. Like, is that 4837?
Where it is 4837, sir? It is
7028 11 4837.
no. Number which is on my screen, please.
I'm so sorry.
Clear, Vasant?
No, sir. No, sir. You continue the class. It's फालतू का disturb हो रहा है. Please
Okay.
continue, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So the line filling is basically the reason which we have discussed as of now already. Okay, how the things, I could say, how the company can actually add the variants, they can add the size, shape, colors. On the basis of different, you could say bifurcation. Definitely, they can actually include more and more variants. Like usually, it happen in laptops. I think if you remember, the laptop with customization, we talk about the requirement of the different, you could say, screen size, screen touch, you could say the keypads, the hard disk. So many things are there. Accordingly, companies basically always coming with the line filling. And line filling is why it is important, because in order to cater the needs of the various segment, if we talk about, definitely it is need of the R and need and the requirement for each and every company to launch. Clear? Then we have line stretching. Okay. Line stretching means up to what extent that product would be demanded, or you could say, uh, we can say, is basically still fashionable, if we can see in a simple language, in the market. Okay. So when we discuss about the line stretching,
So I think there's some disturbance. Can't hear you, sir.
give me a minute, please. Just give me a minute, please. Yes, student, sorry for the interruption, I think. Yes, Diljit, you are saying something, I think, yes.
So I just lost your voice in between, so I thought of checking.
Yes. We were discussing, I think we have covered up lines filling and line stretching we are discussing, I think, right now.
Right, sir.
Yes. So line stretching is basically, for example, up to what extent or the number of years the product may be still demanded in the market. Okay. Like when we discuss about Dabur Chyawanprash, we talk about, you could say, Lux. Okay. We talk about Cadbury, I think Dairy Milk we are talking right now. Okay. Parle G we are talking right now. These are the line stretching, means up to what extent the particular product may be still demanded in the market. Okay. And according to that, the company may launch different variants, but the line stretching is nothing but basically that particular product line or that particular product mix is still highly demanded in the market. That is called product line.
Sir, for the line stretching, this here is written as new market opportunity. Recently, due to COVID, the malaria drug suddenly increase.
Yes.
Manufacturing based on the demand from other areas, because there is no any country produce. Only Asia and I think only India make this product. No?
This is definitely raw material. India do have, and they've even export those drugs actually to different countries.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, like basically, when we discuss about the point you raised, actually new market opportunities. Like when we discuss about, let's suppose Lux. Okay, Lux the traditional soap and Lux the modern one. Huge difference in that. Okay, because of the new market, because still the Lux is there. Lux soap is still demanded in the market. Pierce soap, if you talk about. Okay, Pierce is still highly demanded, and still the Pierce is coming up with the different, you could say, variants as well in the market, just to survive that product line for longer period of time. Clear, I think. Any other example of line stretching?
Sir, Colgate.
Colgate, yes, very good. Colgate. Okay.
Bullet, sir.
Hani?
Bullet.
Yes, definitely. Very good. Royal Enfield, that is the we can consider. Very good.
Tata Namak.
Tata Salt, yes. Okay, fine. Good, I think. So example is sufficient. Shall we move, I think, to the next part? Then there are basically three types of line stretching we have. Three strategies of line stretching we can say, I think. That is called downward, upward, and both ways. Okay, or you could say the first one we are talking right now, that is called downward line stretching. Okay, like downward line stretching means from the upper range of product, the company is also launching. I think previously we discussed as well regarding how the company can actually launch the lower priced or the variants which may be demanded by different class of people or different range of people, we can say. I think yesterday we discussed about the case studies of BMW. That is the downward line stretching. The company is launching their X3 series, I think, with the range of 60 to 70 lakh as compared to the 1.2 or 2 crore rupees of range of vehicle which they have. Okay. Upward is basically when they are extending to the upper class people or upper class range of any product and services.
Maruti Nexa.
Yes, definitely. That is upward. Okay, upward stretching they have. Both way stretching, it's very common actually, because when a particular company is offering a product and they are launching the, you could say, some premium range of product and some product which is based on some cost effective or affordable to the different range or different income group customers. Clear? I think it's very simple as well. Line stretching downward, upward, and both ways.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I think that we have discussed already. Line pruning, I think we have discussed already about whenever the company is basically because of you could say loss making product line, or because of certain, you could say, product available in the market which is non-moving or rarely moving. Like we talk about Timex watches. Okay, Timex watches is basically one of the product which is now slowly and gradually is basically going out of the market. Okay, that is called line pruning. How the company is closing it down their product line or product variety or product range because of the less demand, or we could say because no demand, we can say as well, in the market. Clear?
One other example is Kodak.
Kodak, yes. Kodak, even like when we talk one example, Nokia actually has even gone, even they merged with the Microsoft.
He recently come back, na?
Recently come back, but as you can see that the level or the way how they are positioning still in the mind of the customer, they are not standing at all, I think.
Yes.
When you come to compare.
Brand image is very poor.
Yes, definitely. Okay. Okay, next one is product flanking. Now, what is product flanking? Basically, because when with the different, you could say, price ranges, you are actually offering some product to the customers. Okay, like for example, when you talk about different cosmetic products or cosmetic, okay, you may find the very, you could say, a particular basic product of any, you could say, Elatine, Maybelline, if you talk about, okay, in Maybelline you will purchase even a simple, you could say, nail paint or even any cosmetic product hardly costing 500 to 1,000 rupees. But when we go to the premium segment of this particular Maybelline or any other product, you may actually find the product ranging from 5,000 to 10,000 rupees as well.
I think so. There is a Chinese mobile having fulfilled this thing.
Because because there is always having some negative tendency regarding Chinese product, but China is also producing very good quality product as well. Okay.
Yes, sir. Exactly. So price combination to tap diverse market opportunities.
But they are dumping into the market, nothing else.
Yes.
Whatever product,
Yes.
anything they need to dump. And in India, if you talk with a layman or with a common man, they always have a tendency that the Chinese products are low cost, low price, and low quality product. It is not.
Yes, sir. It is second dump market in world.
Yes, definitely. It's a reality actually. Fine. So product flanking and line pruning is clear, I think.
Yes, sir.
Line modernization. Modernization is basically nothing but how you are upgrading your product. Like for example, this Philips. Okay, Philips range of grooming products. Line modernization. Apple, definitely best example. We talk about vehicle segment. The example would be endless. I think for this particular topic, that modernization, nothing but basically how you can compete and in order to, you could say, make yourself, you could say, survivable and make yourself, you could say, attractive or catchy in the market. Still, you need to come up with the new innovation, new idea, new upgradation into your technology or into your product offering. It's called line modernization. Clear, I think? Very simple.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Then product mix pricing. Okay. Now, I think this is basically the part how the companies are basically setting their prices in the market. Okay, like the first point, if you can see that product line pricing, develop product line rather than the single product. Product line means, for example, like the example of Baleno you quoted. Baleno is coming up with 4 variants. So product line pricings are there basically. The 4 variants, 4 different prices. Clear? Hanji. Yes, students, it is clear now, I think. Yes. Next one
Yes.
is yes. Next one, we have optional features pricing. Optional features means company build products are there, and in the company build product, you might get, you could say, different options and different features. But if you want to go for some outsourcing, if you want to add certain product into your existing product, which is a company made, they've been called optional features pricing. Like for example, if I purchased Baleno, and if I want to actually install, you could say, camera.
Power. I think maybe not the power window is coming in. So all 4 windows.
Mm-hmm.
And basic and the medium range having the only the front side having power. No, back side having power window only.
So basically, when we talk about the basic product, from the basic product, what cosmetic features you want to add it on? It is called optional features pricing. Okay. Second is byproduct pricing. Now, byproduct, definitely we cannot quote in this case of vehicle segment. Byproduct, basically, for example, like milk processing. Okay, so there are certain byproducts we have in the form of, you could say, curd. When we talk about in the form of buttermilk. Okay, so that may be the byproduct pricing, which is the price of that product is low compared to the main product. Okay, even like the refineries, crude oil refineries. Okay, we have kerosene and other byproducts which are low priced as compared to petrol and diesel.
So the byproduct is like substitute product.
Not substitute. Substitute is different. Substitute means you can replace with the existing one. That is substitute. But
Okay.
byproduct means from the main product, what additional or what you could say, the product which you may manufacture, which may have some utility for the customer.
I think so the Nutrilla byproduct, soybean.
That I don't know actually, Rahul.
Yes. Yeah, okay. So Nutrilla after
Yes.
byproduct. Yes. Soybean.
Soybean, yes.
Buddy, soybean buddy, yes.
Even like when we discuss about one more important, I think, byproduct which we talk about from Doda, I don't know what exactly in English it is called. Afim, I think.
Yes. Afim, and then after there is
Foster seeds are there after that.
yes. Yes, yes. Khas.
Yeah, khaskhas.
Yes,
Yes.
khas. Yes. Doda.
This is the example of byproduct actually. It's called Doda actually because in our locality it is called Doda only because Mandsaur, Neemuch is the belt.
Yes, sir. Everywhere is Doda, na?
Yes. So that is byproduct pricing. Captive product pricing is basically nothing but whenever the company is launching any product like iPhone 12, iPhone 12 Pro Max, they have a highest range actually product of 1.25 lakh rupees. That is called captive product pricing. In the range of iPhone 12, they have one product or you could say some product which are very highly priced into that range of you could say product line.
No, sir. Related with the iPhone, na, they are having higher prices. Nita Ambani is carrying, na, with 152 diamonds in his cell phone iPhone.
See, that is definitely the additional or customization we are talking right now. Okay, but when we discuss in a marketing sense that the general product or the product based on retail customers, basically whenever like any company launching any product, so one you could say variant is always highly priced.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Otherwise, like we can quote the example of the iPhone 12 with the gold plated. There are so many examples. Okay, that is called customization. I think so.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then we have two-part pricing: the fixed fee plus a variable uses. For example, Ola. Okay, so they have a basically a prices up to certain kilometers are fixed, and then they have actually variable pricing up to after the limit which we exhausted.
No, sir. If you use single and they're having the with the sharing, they're having two prices. Also is there.
Yes, definitely. I'm just talking about a single or the personal use right now. In that case, definitely fixed fee. I mean the minimum fee you have to pay, and after that, the whatever consumption you have to pay according to the consumption or the rate of consumption which you have. Like electricity, usually the two-part pricing we have, fixed up to an extent, and after that it's variable.
In MP, na, having three types of variant is available.
Pardon?
In MP having the first 100 units is different,
Yes,
200 units is different, 300 units different.
very complex actually in Madhya Pradesh.
Yes.
Even like they are about to privatize the electricity in Indore right now. So Adani is something like going to capture or going to take over the MPWZ. So let's see. Okay, that's all together. It's a very different topic to discuss. Okay, and the last one is product bundling pricing. Okay, bundling means basically, for example, the combination. Okay, buy three get two free. Okay, like you purchase one Dabur Chamanprash, you will get 50 gram of honey free. Okay, or the second alternate product you are purchasing, which you have to pay some low prices on that. Okay, so that is whenever the product bundling, the combination of different products, and according the prices may be charged. That is called product bundling price.
It is different from the bulk order, na?
Bulk order is different.
Okay.
It is just to actually.
बड़े के साथ छोटा free.
Yes. It's just to attract the customer. You are giving some discounts, some combo offers. Like usually it is on KFC. Okay. Once you will purchase the KFC chicken wings, you will get the 3 dips free on Wednesday. Okay. So that is about the product bundling pricing. You're mixing two product combo offers. I think they are also there with Coke. Like even like when you book the tickets on book My Show, whenever you're going for a movie, definitely once you book the beverages and the food items out of that, you will get the product bundling pricing out of that. With Coke.
Also the bundling of the Medimix and the soap bundling 3 or 4 of cost. Single piece price is different and bundling of the 4 price is different. Just like a soap bundle.
Yes, it is again same. I think buy 3 get 2 free, buy 4 get 1 free, 20% extra free. That is again the part we are talking right now, because that additional product which the company is providing, they are charging less amount for it.
Yes.
But sir, they are having one note also there, na? This additional part is not for sale. Sometimes is written on the product.
Yes. That is basically, that condition is for the retailer. Okay, because they cannot sell it separately. Okay, because like sometimes what happen, like for example, being a very illiterate customer or illiterate consumer, I approached to a shop, I purchased Dabur Chyawanprash, and the honey was free with that. Okay, but because that I don't know how to read, I just purchased that in 250 rupees. But the honey, it is being sold in the market by the retailer in 50 rupees.
Yes, exactly.
That is basically just to protect the you could say some gray practices of the marketing. That is clearly mentioned, not for, like even like recently I had corona, and I actually go to the hospital, and the government called me, government doctors called me on that day, and they supplied the medicine, very very good quality medicines, I'm frankly speaking for that. But on each and every medicine, it is written that not for sale as per MP government guidelines, or as per MP, it is written that MP government products.
Sir, sorry, personal question. You get Remdesivir?
No.
Okay.
It was actually moderate COVID I had actually, but my father had very severe COVID and he passed away actually.
Sorry.
Yeah, 2 weeks back. So yeah, but my father had at least 4 to 5, I think, at that time. It's really severe for us. Okay.
Sorry, sir.
No, it's completely fine. It's part of the life actually. You need to move on. Your attitude should be positive. It's very, very important. Even you lost your parents or anyone. So it's okay. It's life. You need to move on. Okay.
Yes.
So I think that is sufficient, student, for the day.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Fine.
sir.
So we'll catch you tomorrow with the next topic, new product development process. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So I hope so. Had a great session with everyone. And now tomorrow,
Thank you, sir.
tomorrow is Saturday actually. So tomorrow we don't have the session.
Tomorrow is Saturday, sir.
Okay.
Also in lockdown.
Yeah,
Complete
3 days lockdown.
maybe the government may issue the guidelines now, and there will be complete lockdown, I think, very soon.
No, sir. After election result, na? 3 states.
After 3rd of May, I think so. 3rd or 4th May.
I think maybe from the 5th of May.
3rd, 4th or 5th of May.
Bengal, they announced that actually the partial lockdown start from today itself.
Yes, sir.
It will be happen because 2 lakh cases are there. Okay, no worries. Please take care, everyone. Be safe.
Okay, sir. Take care, you also, sir.
Right, sir. Thank you.
Okay,
so
sir.
much.
Thank you, sir. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Vishal sir.
Take care, sir. Bye.
Please. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bye.